Hi, I'm Kevin Palermo, and I will be reading a passage from Dickens' The Old Curiosity Shop, Chapter 1. In this passage, we are introduced to the novel's protagonist, Nell Trent, as well as her grandfather and the narrator of the story, Master Humphrey. Now, because The Old Curiosity Shop was published in weekly serials rather than as one complete novel, after the third chapter, Dickens abandons Humphrey as a narrator, instead preferring a third-person omniscient narrator to finish his story. In a later publication, Humphrey goes on to explain that the first 3 chapters were simply made up in order to introduce the plot of the story, making this passage fiction within fiction. Night is generally my time for walking. In the summer, I often leave home early in the morning and roam about fields and lanes all day, or even escape for days or weeks together, but saving in the country, I seldom go out until after dark. One night I had roamed into the city when I was arrested by an inquiry. I found at my elbow a pretty young girl, who begged to be directed to a certain street at a considerable distance, indeed in quite another quarter of the town. It is a very long way from here, my child.
I know that, sir. I'm afraid it is a very long way, for I came from there tonight.
Alone?
Yes, I don't mind that, but I am a little frightened now, for I lost my road.
And what made you ask it of me? Suppose I should tell you wrong?
I am sure you will not do that, for you are such a very old gentleman and walk so slow yourself.
Come, I'll take you there. She put her hand in mine as confidingly as if she had known me from her cradle, and we trudged away together, the little creature accommodating her pace to mine, and rather seeming to lead and take care of me than I to be protecting her. Who has sent you so far by yourself?
Someone who is being very kind to me, sir.
And what have you been doing?
That I must not tell.
There was something in the manner of this reply which caused me to look at this little creature with an involuntary expression of surprise. She added that there was no harm in what she had been doing, but it was a great secret. A secret which she did not even know herself. My little acquaintance stopped at the door, and remaining on the step till I came up, knocked at it when I joined her. The door being opened, the child addressed her grandfather, and told him the little story of our companionship.
Why, bless thee, child, how couldst thou miss thy way? What if I had lost thee now? I would have found my way back to you, grandfather. Never fear.
You must be tired, sir. How can I thank you? By taking more care of your grandchild another time, my good friend.
More care? More care of Nellie? Why, whoever loved a child as I loved Nell.
I don't think you consider...
Don't consider her? Ah, how little you know of the truth. Little Nellie. Little Nellie.
She is not my child, sir. Her mother was, and she was poor. I saved nothing, not a penny, though I live, as you see, but she shall be rich one of these days, and a fine lady.
Don't you think ill of me because I use her help? She gives it cheerfully, as you see, and it would break her heart if she knew that I suffered anybody else to do for me what her little hands could undertake. Say, do I love thee, Nell, or no?
The child only answered by her caresses, and laid her head upon my breast. May I ask you a question?
Aye, sir, what is it?
This delicate child, with so much beauty and intelligence, has she nobody to care for her but you? Has she no other companion or adviser?
No, and she wants no other.
I was surprised to see the child standing patiently by with a cloak upon her arm, and in her hand a hat and stick. Those are not mine, my dear.
No, they are grandfather's.
But he is not going out tonight.
Yes, he is.
And what becomes of you, my pretty one?
I stay here, of course. I always do.
And with this they separated. But all that night, waking or in my sleep, the same thoughts recurred and the same images retained possession of my brain. The dust and rust and worm that lives in wood, and alone in the midst of all this lumber and decay and ugly age, the beautiful child in her gentle slumber, smiling through her light and sunny dreams. Thank you.